The fact Bill Burr has done nothing but S on those that promoted him when he was nothing. That's not true. He's never. Oh God. Where's this coming from, Bradley? Because it's not true. Bill Burr has never said no to me. I still am in contact with Bill Burr. He has had nothing but nice things to say about me and what the old Opie and Anthony show did for him. This is not true. Bill Burr has been a stand-up guy ever since he pretty much left the Opie and Anthony show to become a huge star, a massive star, one of the biggest comedians in the entire world. This is not true, Bradley. Every year he invites me to the Patrice O'Neal benefit. I just chose for a whole bunch of years now not to go, but this is not true. Bill's been a good, decent guy ever since I met him. I know he had issues with Anthony, but it seems like those issues with Anthony were justified, but it's not true. Bill's helped so many people out there, so many people. That's not true. I know it's not true. It's so stupid. It's not. Literally, when it comes to comedians, Bill is one of those guys that has been very, very loyal to so many people and knew where he came from. And was always supportive. Like when I first started the Opie Radio podcast, I had no business at that point, literally no business calling up Bill Burr and saying, can you do my podcast? I was starting from nothing, literally nothing. And I wrote Bill. I'm like, hey, man, I see you're going to be in New York City. He was playing Madison Square Garden. And I go, do you have time to do my podcast? He goes, when? He didn't say, I don't know. Let me look at my schedule. Let me talk to my people. Or like a lot of people did to me and literally make believe I never even reached out to him. He got back to me immediately. When? I go, I don't know. I'm thinking whatever. Tuesday, 3:00. Is that cool? I'll be there. And that was it. And then he gave me a great hour. And then that night, I believe he played in front of a sold out crowd at Madison Square Garden. So you know what? I'm going to stick up for Bill Burr, Bradley. It's not true. You know, when you become Bill Burr is way bigger than the Opie and Anthony show ever was. Way bigger. And you know, he comes to New York to do a sold out show at Madison Square Garden. You don't think that he had a lot of things he could have been doing with his time? He had to decide which things to do and which things not to do. And when I said, hey, could you do my podcast? He didn't even flinch. He said, when? I just, you know what? The older I get, I literally hate the dishonesty. Like the one guy saying half of us are here just to watch us spiral. That's not true either. It's a small percentage of very, very obsessed people.